What's up, everybody? If you haven't already guessed, well, I guess the title of the video would give it away. Anyway, we're on the interior. However, this is not the interior that you remember from 17. This is my edit of it. Serious Mods, if you caught that late last night, did a kind of a first look at it. He had not seen my edit until I sent it to him just yesterday. So I thought what I'd do today is give you kind of a more detailed look at it. You can go watch his video, but this one I thought, I'd try this long trailer because there's a few tricky little spots I want to see. This is sort of a testing thing for me too. But and also what I'm going to try to do is at the end of the video, I'm going to try to put up some comparison screenshots. This map was converted over to 19, so we do have something to look at that we can compare. But I gave it my treatment. There's a ton more trees, lots of different sizes of trees and species of trees, and just I kind of gave it a, the interior has grown up kind of a deal. So I think what we'll do first is we'll head off this way. I'm probably gonna knock that down. Yep, there it goes. Okay, well, we just took out the stop sign. Oh well. Yeah, so this has been my sort of secret project for a while, and I just well, I saw it was converted and I was like, that doesn't work for me, so I'm gonna redo it. So I've got a bunch of little small trees and details, and the roads are all fixed up now where they're kind of rough looking. We're just gonna take off up this way. I don't even remember where this goes. Oh yeah, okay, so I put in some landings. I felt like the map needed some landings. So here's one right here, whereas there was nothing here. This is, just to the right of the shop and up that little spot there. I put in this little landing right here. I've got to redo the PDA map, but I'll get that done later. Yeah, so nothing's working. None of the sell points or triggers or anything like that's working. I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up as to this map has a fresh look and it's coming pretty soon. I'm afraid though that Serious Mods is going to get a hold of it. He said he already wants to redo the town and some other stuff. I was hoping that I could just convert the map and make it my own and then release it, but I think he's got other plans. Okay, so let's go up this way. Let's just kind of check out this left. Uh-oh. I think, yeah, it's got hung up. We'll check out this, let's see, what would this be? I guess this will be the east side of the river. We'll check all that out first. Then we'll go over to the other side and take a look. But I just want to kind of give you an idea of, what some of the roads looks like now. Like I said, there's a bunch of little small trees and bushes and little detail stuff. The grass in the middle of the road is like the road hasn't been used a whole lot, and I added some more roads actually. I think this one right here was not even here, because if you look on the map, you see how this road just kind of goes up there and dead ends. Well, I made it connect up with some other stuff. In fact, this road here, I want to say it goes up here somewhere and takes a left, but it also goes to the right, so it's got a little intersection up here somewhere, and the right fork hooks you back up with the Timber Creek Ridge area down there. So we'll drive on up here, and I think I'm gonna go left first because I believe there's a landing up there I want to go check out. But so these roads are steep, so you'll need a pretty good truck. And I also wanted to test out, how well this trailer is going to make it around there. I wanted it to be challenging, but not, nearly impossible, just a good challenge. That's why I'm driving this truck with this trailer. I want to make sure I don't have any clearance issues, like major issues. If you have to back up and take another stab at it, then that's one thing, but if you can't make it at all, then I'll have to fix that. I didn't go crazy with, the edits. I didn't want to get too bogged down with putting rocks and stuff, so I just painted on the textures, which I wish I'd had time to go back and, really do a good job and put all the rocks in, but I think this painted on rock texture is fine. I've got to get back on Ransom Ridge and get it finished up, so I didn't want to spend just a ton of time on the interior, but I felt it really needed an upgrade. It was one of my favorite maps from 17. Yeah, you see right here, we just hooked back up with that little road that normally it just went right past our trailer somewhere and stopped. Alright, so let's head on down here, and what I want to do is I want to check out this switchback, because this is an area where I've got to fix. I know I'm not even going to be able to make that turn. We'll have to keep going. Uh-oh. I just think I just spotted something here I got to look at. Yep, sure enough, I got a floating tree right there. Okay, I'll fix that. But yeah, I added in all these little water puddles and stuff just to make it look like the road's, been rained on and kind of well used and whatever. So we'll go down here somewhere and get turned around. Now these little trees, they do have collisions on them, so you can cut them if you need to get them out of the way. I did that so in case you have frame rate issues, you can cut those trees or chip them up or something and just get them out of the way very quickly. Whereas if I left them as, with non-collisions, and you couldn't do anything with them. You couldn't plow them, couldn't do anything, cut them, nothing. Alright, let's see if I can get this thing back down here. And we'll go check out those switchbacks, because that is one area that I know I've got to fix. I think it's this trailer is going to have a lot of trouble. But yeah, this was one of my favorite maps from 17, and I had talked to Sirius a good while back about, did he have any plans to convert this map over to 19, and I think he said that he did, but, if you know Sirius, he let's see, how I'm gonna put this. He has big plans, but he's got lots of plans, so he doesn't have time to, do all this stuff. So I thought I'd jump in and help. In fact, I had already gotten a little ways into the conversion before I even contacted him about doing this. Of course, he was all for it, because he just doesn't have time to do it. But see, now he's talking about adding some kind of gravel quarry or something in here and redoing the town, and so this map may never get released. I don't know. I'm gonna try to talk him into just releasing this map as a login map, then he can go back and do whatever he needs to with the other stuff. Okay, well, that's not terrible. I mean, I can make it. You just got to swing out really, really wide and try not to jackknife the trailer. Yep, just jackknifed it right there. Okay, so I'm going to have to add in just a little bit more room, I think, right there. Because going up this thing is going to be a nightmare. I'm going to take out that tree right there, I believe. And we're going to need more room on that curve for sure. Okay. Yeah, I've got a few things to work on here. Does not want to go. Okay, I'm gonna take out that tree right there, because that one is definitely in the way, and this one, probably that one right there to my left is also going to be in the way. Alright, we made it. One more switchback. I should be able to make this turn. But yeah, I definitely wanted to make this a pretty challenging map. I mean, it already was, but I just added in some more roads that have some difficulties, and connected up a few things that needed connecting. Alright. Alright, well, let's see if we can get turned around now. I think I put in too many trees down here. I should have left at least a little turnaround area. Maybe we can... Uh-oh. Yeah, I think I messed up. No, maybe not. Okay, we somehow made it. Alright, so yeah, uh-oh. Yeah, the trailer did that again. I'm trying to use this FDR trailer on this non-FDR truck. I don't think it likes it too much, but we'll just try to make do. Yeah, so this is going to be a challenge here, getting up with a loaded log truck. In fact, you'd have to have a pretty powerful truck. This truck here, I modified to have way more torque and horsepower than what it originally had. Just because I don't like to struggle with getting logs up a road. In fact, most of the trucks wouldn't even do it. Yeah, see, that's gonna be a problem right there. Okay, well, let me see here. I'm gonna have to get me a chainsaw. And we're gonna have to take out some trees. What? Oh my goodness. Okay, well forget that. I haven't fixed that up yet. Okay, well here's what we're gonna do. That's never gonna make it, so I'm just gonna unhook and we're just gonna leave that there because I know that this section right here is the worst. I've got to fix some of these switchbacks. They were bad in 17, but I added just a little bit more turn, but I need to add a bit more. So I'll get that done. See, I think right there on that one I may have added some. Okay, well we'll just continue on our little driving tour. We'll worry about that later. But yeah, you can see the roads are kind of rough, you know, they're not just nice smooth roads. And right up here ahead of us as we start to come down this hill, there used to be, if you remember from 17, there was a some kind of model of a road in here. It's a dirt road or something. I took all that out. I didn't feel like it was necessary. The textures and stuff in 19 are so much better, so I just put dirt roads in. Let's see, I don't remember where this road goes. But you can see all the water puddles, and just the thickness of the trees is way more dense than the 17 version was. So if you've downloaded the 19 version and you started playing it, you might want to consider waiting just a little bit until this one's released. But you can see here just lots of new roads in here. Pretty steep actually. This right here is gonna be tricky. Very steep. You gotta have a strong truck to get up here. And you can see I still got a little bit of more detail work to do. I want to come back in here and add some smaller trees, and haven't done the bushes yet and all that. Okay, so that just goes up here to this landing. Okay, so there's another landing right up here at the Pine Lake Mountain area. Alright, so that was left, and you can see there's some of the other trees over there, those birch trees. Alright, so let's go down this way. We'll hook back up at this road. Then we'll go across the green bridge and check out the other side over there. I want to show you a couple of things I've added in over there. And all these roads right here, well, see, this was from 17, this road here. But there's going to be another couple of new roads I'll show you over on the other side. Oh, and I guess we should check out the sawmill first too. Alright, let's go check out the sawmill. So basically everything's the same. I didn't change anything. In 17 they had the crane there. I took the crane out. And then over here you can see all the water puddles and mud and stuff. It looks like it's a pretty well used log yard, so I thought that was pretty cool. And of course, you know, we have the crane now as placeable, so if you want to put the crane in there, you can. I never did like the crane, so I'm not going to put it in here. But yeah, basically everything there is the same. Okay, so this little spot here, I've added in some new stuff. All the buildings and things are the same, but this road right here, you can see on the map how it just goes up a little ways and stops. I believe this is the one where I actually extended it and connected up with another part of the map. So let's drive on up this way. Yeah, so it keeps on going now. You can see just really thick trees in here. Yeah, so now where that road did stop, you can see we're about to hook up with this other network of roads over here. So this will be really cool. Just, if nothing else, just because the roads didn't ever connect, and so now they do, and you got other places to go. So let's go up this way. I'm not really sure what all I put in up here. Just don't remember. So you can see really bumpy, really narrow. You gotta be a really good driver, especially with a load of logs, to make it all up through here. I think this just dead ends. Yeah, that one right there just dead ends. So if you wanted to, you could you know, put in some kind of landing up here. You can use the terrain editor, make you a little flat spot. Because it's not really one here. It's a tiny little flat spot, but I wanted to leave a few areas natural, you know, just so you could do whatever you wanted to do. This is going to be really fun, I think, for a challenging log map. Let's see, I think that one right there, yeah, that just goes up there a little ways and stops too. Now this one's got more of a flat spot up here, I think. Yeah, kind of right in this area. It might be a fairly decent area for a landing right there. Okay, so let's go back to this intersection down here and let's take the other fork that we didn't go down. We'll take a look down there real quick, and that's going to be just about it. I mean, there's not really a whole lot to see other than the major, you know, road changes and stuff. I've got to come back and actually narrow up some of these roads. Like this one here is a bit too wide. Put some rock texture in there, stuff like that. We've got a few more little details to work on. And like you just saw earlier, we did not have anything on the farmlands yet. So you can see we've got something in here. I think this was from a different map. Yeah, I think I just copy pasted this in from somewhere else, but I'll redo all that and probably make some you know, some pretty big tracks, but then also some smaller ones. You know, like there's an area right in here that could be just sort of a smaller track, and I might wherever I put in those. See, I think it was over here at Panther Mountain. We'll go check it out here just in a second, but I think over here at Panther Mountain I put in a yarder landing, so we could make like some strips, you know, blocks, kind of long rectangular strips. So that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, we're headed that direction. So let's head up that way and see if we can't find that yarder landing I put in. It's a pretty cool spot too. But you can just see lots of rocks and trees and bushes. I think it turned out really nice. And let's see, I can't see. Do we need to go left or right? I think we gotta go right here. But anyway, as regards of when this is going to be coming out, I really don't know. Like I said, Cirrus Mods just saw the first look at it last night, and he's already wanting to add a bunch of stuff to the town, and I don't know, who knows. So, but I'm going to try to push him to maybe not do all that right away, and just oops, that's back that way. That's the wrong direction. And because I'd like to get this out pretty quick, so I'd like to play on it myself. But gotta get everything working first. Okay, now up here somewhere, I believe, should be a spot that goes off to the left. Maybe not. Yeah, some real steep spots. I mean, this is pretty cool right here. Just a long downhill section. It's really a lot of fun. And let's see here. That's Superman, check it out. Okay, so there's my road I was thinking about. Okay, yeah, I should have just gone on back this way, because I think up here somewhere it peels back off to the right. I could be wrong about that. I think I am. I can't remember what I did. Up here somewhere is a yard, or is a, well, there's a landing up here. The direction we're headed, there's a little landing, or maybe I just made a flat spot with trees in it. You can see we're off the map now, so the PDA's got to be redone, but no big deal. Yeah, so it just goes to a spot, but there is a pretty good flat spot right there that you can put in a landing. But I was actually thinking it was, yeah, you can see the road going on the top of that ridge. Right over here somewhere is a good spot for a yarder if you're into that. But you can see just lots and lots and lots of trees. Added in more roads. A few dead trees here or there. I didn't put in a lot of dead trees. I might go back and put in a few more, so I think it does add some detail. A few birch trees here or there, just a little grove of birch trees there. Maybe it's on the other side. I'm thinking about that yarder landing. But anyway, very cool map. I really enjoyed this in 19, so looking forward to playing. I mean, in 17, looking forward to playing it in 19. And of course, the river and all that's, nothing's changed there. I added some more texture in on the cliff sides. They were just fairly smooth. I added in some texture. You can see the little gas station and shop there. And there's a section there. It's pretty steep. I didn't quite know what to do with that. I may go back and make that a big cliff or something. Then I need to add some detail on that cliff there, and those, yeah. I still got a little bit of work to do. Oops. But let's see if we can find that yarder landing. Okay, here it is, I think. No, that's the one behind the shop. Okay, never mind. Let's see. Okay, I think it's over here. And so there's a section right there. It's also pretty steep. I didn't want to put any trees on there, so I may go back and add that as make that a cliff. Okay, now I've lost my yard landing. I have no idea where it's at. There's a couple of landings that are like you'll be able to see it on the PDA when I get it finished, but there's two little spots that are okay. There it is, right there. You can see it, how that cliff right there. I need to fix that just a little bit, but that's going to be the yarder landing. These two right here. So it's just to the west of the sawmill, kind of. But yeah, you can see how steep that is. That's going to be a good spot for a yarder. You can set up right there. And but I think I made the cliff too big of a drop off, so I'm probably going to go back and fix that just a little bit. But you can see how when I get this all fixed up and raise the trees up and stuff, how that's going to be a pretty nice little slope right there to set up a yarder. And you got another little spot that goes, you know, down that way, and then right over here is another little landing. Oops. Still got flight mode on. And so you can see right there, you can set up a yarder here and, you know, log down the mountain that way. And over on this side it's not going to work, but pretty steep down there. So I guess you could, you know, set up something over here too. But that's a pretty neat little spot for a yarder. Alright, so I'm going to hop back in the truck, and I'm just about done. There's not much else to see really, so let's get back down to the road. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little preview of the interior 19 by NLA Gaming. Like I said, I'm hoping that Sirius doesn't get too crazy with his edits and we can release this map pretty soon. But we'll see what happens. But I'll keep you in the loop on that. But I just thought, you know, the interior definitely needed some kind of a facelift and a refresher for 19. So that's why I worked on this. And I'll be getting back to Ransom Ridge here pretty soon. See, I think this, yeah, you'll have to take a right over here to get back. Anyway, that's enough. We've all looked at it pretty good. So this just goes down here to this little deal here. There's no way to get anywhere from there. So, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little preview of the interior, and hopefully it'll be coming out pretty soon. But just keep tracking me on, you know, here on YouTube and Facebook and stuff, and I'll keep you informed on when this map's gonna be released, and hopefully get to play it pretty soon. Anyway, thanks for watching. Talk to you later.